Glow Farm, what's your best advice for stocking? Is it advisable to start with just one type of snails? Let's assume I'm to start my farm. Is it advisable to start with just points of lay, or I can just start with growers? Here's my advice for you. You can start with just one size. You can start with the both, but it's advisable to start with both points of lay and growers. You understand? It's advisable to start with both point of lay and growers, in the sense that when you start selling for a lot of persons that go into a long-term project, let's assume you start selling after 8 months or a year thereabout. You will be selling your point of lay as your parent stocks, and you have your growers to back up your farm. That way you will not run out of snails. The cycles continue. But let's assume you started with just point of lay all through and you want to start selling. That means you are leaving your snails, your farm, with just the baby snails that your point of lay just reproduced. And with time, believe me, your farm is going to run out of stock and you have to restock your farm. But if you start with point of lay and you start with growers, and it is time for you to start selling, you will be selling your point of lay as your parent stock, and your growers will now be acting as your parent stock, because at that time your point of lay should be at the stage of table size or probably jumbo size, depending on how well you were feeding your snails with. But if you choose to start with just point of lay, it's still fine. If you think, okay, going with growers is okay for you, it's still very fine. I'm not against you starting with just a particular size, but I'm just giving a better recommendation and a better advice due to past experience and due to a lot of experience that my clients or my farmers have had in past years. And they keep calling me to tell me, oh, I want to restock my farm. I've sold out and I don't have much left in my farm. I want to restock. For you not to go into that process, that's why I keep advising that you go with both point of lay and growers. Then for you that have a very big capacity of farm that you are running, let's assume your farm is about 6,000 to 7,000 capacity for a stock. It is advisable that you go with more of growers and just less of point of lay, because if you say, okay, let me stock my farm with point of lay. Let's assume you are stocking your farm with 7,000 snails, and you say, okay, I want to stock my farm with 3,000 point of lay and the rest growers. Is still okay. But